What is going on, Ape Army? What is going on, Ape Army? In this very
Yo, what's poppin'? What is poppin', baby? Just 1 second, y'all. Why does it always say that is like that? That don't make sense. What is going on? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling live? Ye poppin'? Yes, sir. Yo, how do you think can realistically go? My price prediction by Friday is $100. We're seeing, I mean, if you just take a look at the option chain, well, that is if we do break over the 60, right? Because we have all this open interest at the 60, and this really does lie on the gamma squeeze for the most part. But with the news that we did get today about the European Union and the bond situation, that's going to add more pressure to the banks to de-risk their portfolios, right? The only thing risky right now, it's not stocks. Stocks are at all-time highs. That shouldn't be seen as risky. You don't make an assumption on the stock market because it's at all-time highs. It's because they have highly levered companies in their portfolio or loans out to these companies, hedge funds, institutions that are 8, 9, 10 times leveraged like Archegos, and that's the real risk here. That's the risk to the whole thing. Hi, guys. Glad to be here. Glad you are here. But, no, we see every $5, pretty much besides the $73 strike, we have a high open interest. And don't take this the wrong way, but people are sheeps. Once you do see that huge price increase, you're going to get a lot of FOMO buyers coming in. You're going to see a lot more activity on the options that'll push us to the next strike and the next strike. I still think $100 by the end of the week. We do have Jerome Powell tomorrow, and there is a risk there, but there isn't. Last time he did speak, he said that because he was asked the question about GameStop and AMC at the time, he said he was not concerned about asset prices whatsoever, that the market would figure itself out. So he was deliberately asked that question. But if he takes more of a bearish stance towards it, like it's an actual problem, then that wouldn't be seen as a great thing. Thank you for all your effort. Thank you for watching. I love doing it, as long as people like it. Let's see. All my profit is gone. Oh, should I hold? Dude, I love CCIV for the long term, because it all really depends on your time lapse, right? Like, I always say with investing, it's like, I mean, if I get to live long enough to enjoy it, because I'm a straight long-term investor. So really your timeline, right? If you have a good 5 years to 2026, they're projected to do $20 billion in revenue and be delivering a couple 100,000 vehicles. If you compare them to the same price to earnings ratio like Tesla, then you're going to be looking at an easy 15 to 20x. If you're like me, you have 3,000 invested in CCIV, that's looking at about 50 grand in the next 5 years. I plan to build that position out to, 10 grand at 15x would turn into 150,000. That's not a bad chunk of change for 5 years. Oh yeah, what's up, Financial Journey? Cal, my guy. What do you think this fight between the hedge funds are affecting crypto? Oh yeah. Because this money that we're making is coming from somewhere. And the easy target right now, especially with Elon, the crypto thumb killer, right? He says one tweet crashes the market 10%. It's an easy place to short and take liquidity from there and take it back into AMC. That's where you'll really see the blocks start to pile up against them, per se, right? When crypto starts to do good, and that's really where they're getting a lot of liquidity from, as well as the banks. But crypto is being heavily shorted right now. We can see that crypto is at its highest short levels in forever. Crypto has never been as highly shorted as it is right now. So the fact some are holding up so well, let's all get rich from AMC is very great. But Let's all get rich from AMC. Dude, I'm down with that. I won't argue that whatsoever. But yeah, as far as the option chain, I mean, we are seeing exponential increases in options. Stonko tracker, right? I pointed this out in the video that I made today. If you guys have not seen it, that's definitely a good video to watch. But we have went up 4,000 calls that are in the money, and this was a lot higher at one point today. But we are seeing a lot of out the money contracts. You want to watch the out the money contracts. Popular to contrary belief, it doesn't matter as much what is in the money. Yes, it will every single day we get closer to the actual expiration, but you got to think of it like this. If you own the right to buy AMC at $50, the hedge funds, they're not going to let it go to 51, 52, especially with something so volatile as AMC. They're going to start hedging before it is $50. So once you do get deep into the money on those contracts, they're mostly hedged out for. The way I do look at it is if a lot of those contracts do get actually like obligated on, right? People actually buy the shares and execute the position, then you'll get a way higher top or bottom, right? So a lot of people bought the June 18 contracts for the $40 strike. You're gonna see, I mean, I would be surprised if we ever go under $40 at this point. Kind of like GameStop ran up from 4 to 300. That's kind of the way I look at the in the monies. Yes, you do get some hedging, but it's really out the monies you want to see increase. We've seen about 80,000 additional out the money contracts purchased today. The stock price went up, so you know these were actually purchased contracts for the day. If AMC went down and you've seen a lot of out the money contracts go up, that would make sense. But AMC went up today, you've seen a lot of out the money contracts go up. So a lot of people are actually buying more contracts. You can see that from the option chain too. These in between 60 and 65, we went up a couple thousand per strike price. And then a lot of these even past, like once you get to 70, that's like margin call city, right? Once you get to 70, a lot of people that are lending out these shares to be sold short, they're not going to want to deal with that risk. And then once you get to 73, you see this 30,000 open interest. You're going to explode from 70. The key level is 60. I think I think the market makers are just trying to keep it under 60. I think that's what they're trying to do here. What do you think about SOS? Yeah, we made a trade on it with the buy and sell alerts, people. We made a trade on it. It was really, really positive. Kind of came down, but I think it's good. It kind of just flows with Bitcoin and cryptos overall, but and then the July 16th is going to be a big expiration date as well. Just 1 second, guys. One second. Yeah, that's going to be huge. Yeah, hit that like button if you have not already. Yeah, no, I think AMC, man, it has room to fly here. And it's like everybody I talk to, you don't see one person in the comments, even when I ask, like, have you guys sold your position? Are you holding? Have you took profits? What's your price target? Nobody is saying they sold out. Like, you'll get that couple, people in there. I don't want to swear and get demonetized. You don't make nothing off streams anyways, but you'll get a couple people, whatever the situation is, like just want to be the outliers, right? You don't see that in the AMC community. You don't see those people like, yeah, I sold out. This sucks. This is not going nowhere. You don't really see that. Like, I might have seen like a handful of comments, like less than a handful of comments, like 2 or 3 comments in the whole time, like, because I've been covering AMC for a while, even back during the first squeeze. But yeah, it's we got some room to fly here. I really want to talk some options if you guys want to learn something. Because, dude, you can day trade AMC all you want. All you want. You guys want to know? Just tell me. I'll let you know. This is the best strategy nobody talks about. Nobody talks about this. It's ridiculous. Probably because it gets no views, to be honest. Shit. All right. Let me check it. I broke my other monitor, so I gotta use my phone low key. So I hope you guys don't mind. Low key. Just started options and I love it. Dude, options will change your life. Options have totally changed my life. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? So essentially how you would day trade. This is a strategy I've been wanting to tell you guys for a long time, but it seems like it's kind of a mixed review between options. This is something you'll dude, really try to understand this, right? It's super simple. So usually I wouldn't do this on the same week that it's expiring, right? I wouldn't do a June 18th trade on this because it's going to be so volatile. But do you see how close these strikes obviously are? The 64 and the 65, but you see the price, right? $478 for the 64. The 65 is $448. You can buy this even if you don't have an account with 25,000. If you've used all 3 of your day trades, it does not matter. It does not matter. You can day trade all you want. Let's say AMC is starting to skyrocket right now. Let's do a fake situation, right? AMC is starting to skyrocket. You catch it on the way up. You buy this option, the $64 call for $478. You bought that. Let's say you bought that, right? And then you own this contract. So you can sell, let's say the 65 goes to $2,000 and you have no way to get out of your position. You're basically stuck until the next day. No, you're not. You could sell the 65, collect this as total credit. You will get this automatically in your account and you have no risk on this trade. No risk on the trade. The only thing is you limit your potential gain. But if you just hit a monster trade and you want to take profits on it, you don't know what tomorrow will bring, then you could, like I said, sell this. Your max gain would be the difference between the 2 strikes. That is $100 would be your max gain if AMC closed above this second expiration. Now, you just couldn't do it the opposite way. Like, don't try to get greedy. If you got the 64 for $478, yes, the 63 is going to be more expensive. You would get more premium back, but you would be opening yourself up to a risk. You're essentially turning this into a credit spread. The first way, like I said, you buy the 64, sell the 65. That is turning it into a debit spread. I like to call it a ghetto spread, but it's essentially legging into a vertical spread. But if you short the one that's under it or more expensive than the one that you currently own, then you put yourself up to lose $100. But you could day trade all you want. It's such an underrated strategy, but especially for like AMC stuff that moves a lot, because you could see this premium. What's the implied volatility? 330%. Closer to the money, it's going to be even more. No, it's not. It's lower. Oh, yeah, it is the opposite. I'm tripping. But, yeah, you can see huge hundreds of dollars in price moves in this premium. And, shoot, day trade all you want. But you can do that for any stock. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, day trading, like, pattern day trader has never stopped me from day trading. What did you call it? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about that expiration, actually. Failure to deliver. I can't wait till that data comes out. Failure to deliver. Call last week for $108. So you're up a little bit. I think I mean, the $60 level, man, is really what's hurting it right now. We gotta get above that. Look at that. We broke out almost 65 today. It looks so good. It looks so good, but man, the market makers don't want to let it happen. What's ETC doing? ETC's chilling out. Oxygen. There was a lot of talk about this. What was it? When we spiked from 6 to 7, yeah, I remember hearing a lot about it, but jeez, why is it got so beat up? Yeah, 5% move and the options are moving 50%. That's wild. I work this play on a daily. Yeah, 65, definitely over 65. We just really need to get over the 60. Like I honestly think it's just market makers that are, lowering the bids and asks, right? Because all the order flows that are routed to them, they can do whatever they want. Even messing with them as far as like a tenth of a penny will have an increase in the demand, the price. Yeah, you gotta make a video on day trading for beginners. Yeah, and the best way to trade too is using all these strategies, right? Because I do covered calls, do credit spreads, debit spreads. That way that I just showed you guys, like with the ghetto spread, that's a great way to day trade as well. But I'll buy penny stocks, like not really penny stocks, but couple like cheap stocks and just sit on them for a while. But keep it small. The key, keep it small. That is how you play these, right? If I put my whole portfolio in some of these stocks, I'd be down 17%. And I mean, I put less than 1% in, $337. Once it doubles, whenever that is, I'll sell half and keep the free shares for the rest of my life. And take, like, where's another one? This one I bought today, I got absolutely destroyed on. Destroyed. Down 31% in a day. I appreciate you, Graham Gaming. My guy. Yeah, Genus too. Everything kind of got rocked today, and it's all coming into Powell tomorrow. Yeah, finally catching live. Yeah, I used to go live a lot more, but I don't know. Genius has been on a rally though, but all coming into Powell, it's really gonna matter what kind of stance he takes as far as momentum stocks, growth stocks in general. That's even why CCIV got beat up today. CCIV got rocked today. Dude, I was watching it like, dude, there's no way. Like, we didn't see hardly any bounce all day. But yeah, like as far as trading, just implement a bunch of strategies. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, CCIV got rocked today. Down almost 7%. Whew. Whew. My options kind of got destroyed. This selling this $35 covered call for July 9th is made it look a lot better, but I'm up 70% on that, $84, but it is bad. I got a lot of 2023 calls too. These Neos, bro. I'm still positive on these. I was down for the longest time buying these at $200. My average cost, you don't even want to know, it was like $800. July 23rd, I would get more time. That's why I've been doing the like today I got the $30 call for August 20th, just to give you that room, because once we do get the date, we're gonna run up from there. If we sell off on the news that we're getting a voting day, right, for the merger, there's something wrong with the whole system. Like that shouldn't happen. So I'm hoping you do see that run up once that news does come out, or hopefully delivery day or some kind of news along that line will definitely have a positive impact on CCIV. But on the other hand, you guys got to think about, if you're invested in CCIV, a lot of institutions and hedge funds, they're not going to invest in CCIV right now unless they got in at the pipe price, right? The private investment price at $15. It's just too much risk. You're not going to do it, So we're probably going to see a lot of institutional investors start buying in. That's at least what I think. But what I buy this for? $191 today, August 20th. Down $7. Nasty. But then again too, keep in mind when this whole momentum movement is done, well, or when it subsides, I should say, it's probably not going to be done. It'll probably carry over for years, but it'll go in waves per se. I think a lot of money's going to flow back into crypto. Honestly, that's where I would put my bets as far as right now. Like if I were to bet on it, it's going back to crypto. Yeah, almost 300 million in volume. A little bit less volume today than we seen yesterday, though. But it's tiny. Like 10 million difference. What is up, Logan? Sheila both. Yeah, I don't know where that comes from, but I'll rock with it. I don't even care. I don't care. We got a lot of key levels to watch for, though. But Powell's at 2:30 p.m. So that'll be key. Easy Go is at a clearance price. It's one of my call options. I'll putting it after I hear Powell's talk. It's beat down good. Lowest it's been at on the money. Yeah. Easy Go beat me up. And I don't usually sell stocks, but there was so many other things that I wanted to buy, and I just didn't do the due diligence around it. Like I know it's like a Chinese EV, like a rental EV type company. So I just sold it to buy, I think CCIV or something else, but I think it's good at its valuation. I think it's like $100 million valuation or something. I did own it for a while. Why is it not coming up? Yeah, crazy, dude. It's crazy. IPO at $10. You're at $4. Oh, that's the worst IPO I've ever seen. Dude, I don't think it could get worse. Yeah, $54 million market cap. Like this is just one of those you just buy 100 shares of because it's $400 and you can't really go wrong unless they get delisted. Thoughts on Doge? I was never a huge fan on Doge, but it has been getting more adoption. You know, it's kind of been forgotten about recently, but I think it's a good trade. Not really my kind of long-term investment, but I like the branding, you know, the recognition it does have. So if I'm selling 10 shares out of 100 at 1K, who bought at that point? I'm confused. 100 shares, who's buying at that point? Well, it'll really just depend if everybody holds their shares. Like, if you see a lot of people selling out at those prices, then, I mean, we're not going to go to those prices. But if you see a lot of people hold and really the shorts have to cover at those prices, you'd see the shorts, the institutions having to cover at those prices. Any advice with stock to buy short term? Short term's tricky. We won't know much until Powell tomorrow. Powell's going to have a lot of keys into what he thinks about growth, inflation, if they plan to taper bond purchases, if they plan to raise interest rates, and that'll have an overall market impact. If it's good, it's going to be really good. If it's bad, I think it's just going to be really bad and a reason for a lot of market makers to start bidding down on a lot of stocks. AMP. A lot of altcoins are, up 16% market cap. Yeah, then again, one of those was just such a low market cap. It's like, why not buy some? $4 billion market cap. It's not bad. Turn up the mic. Let's see. Dude, I hate this mic. I hate this mic. I love ETC though. And Hyliion. That's the one with all the, what's his name? With like the fraud, right, where they rolled the truck down the hill. Or am I confusing that one with another one? Dude, I was laughing so hard when that happened. I'm like, no way. It's like a pump and dump modern, you know, like on a wide spread. Nikola. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Tractor trailers. Market cap 2.24 billion. I mean, it's a low market cap. Yeah, everybody's like, no, that was Nikola. Yeah, dude, there's so many, and a lot of them like some of the super like low key ones or stuff that doesn't get as much attention, like even Lordstown. Look at what's going on there. So it's just, I try to be careful with that because there's a lot of great places to put your money, and quite frankly, I don't know enough about all of them to say definitively, right? But I'd like to be more careful about a lot of EV stocks, because for a while, I mean, you're gonna have a lot of EV companies that you know, pop out the woodwork like, I'm an EV company, I'm planning to do all this stuff, and very well could be a Nikola situation. Woo, 67,000 coins worth, $21,000 big mistake. When did you buy in? Yeah, I think see, Workhorse, dead horse. That's what I think. Workhorse, dead horse. I still have a trade in it, but dude, Workhorse, for the short interest that it has, check this. I know people get mad. People get mad when I talk about Workhorse specifically, but dude, 52%, 52.63% short interest percentage of free float. Ridiculous. And they're still shorting it. They're still getting a net gain of shares shorted every single day. It blows my mind. I don't get it. I think it could be good if you do see a lot of volume and people do start buying it, but I don't know if it'll happen. Paul sucks to look at, trying to diversify my portfolio like Neo and such. Love what you're doing, man. Well, we can run through my portfolio if you want, if you got a second. Mine, I mean, I got a lot of options going on, so don't mind those too much. But longer term options are always a good thing. But I got Neo, Big Commerce, Abivai, the dividend and growth. You know, Botox. Everybody's gonna want lip injections. Give it 5-10 years. It's gonna be everywhere. But Abivai, Rocket Mortgage, AMD, CCIV, UWMC, GHVI, 2 shares of Peloton, 1 of DraftKings, 30 of Viacom, and then a lot of these, and then a couple other smaller, like $200-300 low cap positions. Assertio, LGVN, and OBLN. I do have 120 shares of SoFi too, but I really want to build out Viacom. I love their products, Paramount Plus and Pluto TV. Great products, as well as all their movies they're taking to theaters this summer. All that stuff. DraftKings, another one that I want to build out, and Peloton. But no, I think it's a good rule of thumb, especially if you don't have a lot of money, to like, don't put all your money, and this is not a recommendation, do whatever you want, whatever you think will make you the most money, obviously, but like 10% of your portfolio in, you know, 5 different stocks, and then smaller positions in other stocks, and then about 10% in options is never a bad way to do it. Because 10% of your portfolio, I mean, if you get a 10x from that, 10%, what? That's 100% of your portfolio. That's a huge gain. Yeah, but just buy AMC. Buy AMC. Fuck. That's all. This is a fire trade, though, if anybody wants to be hip on that. Palantir, $60. Palantir 2023, buy the 60, sell the 65. I did for $21, currently up 25. It's worth what, $26 right now, but max gain on these $21 into $500 per contract. So the max I spent $105 on this. The max gain is $2,500 if Palantir closes over $65 by 2023. Low probability, could happen, might not happen, but great odds. Odds are definitely in your favor. Dude, AMC was the market today. Put some music on, bro. I would, man, but YouTube be threatening to demonetize me every time I put on music. They're like, if you do that again, I'm gonna clap you. Past month, 27%. Yeah, dude, Wish. Dude, everybody likes Wish, I feel like. You get a lot of cool things on Wish. VeChain. I feel like that's a crypto, huh? Oh. No, what is it? 21. See, I think like anything like 20 to 1, not a bad idea just picking some up, but geez, what a rally though. Holy. This made a lot of people rich, huh? Shibu up 32% today. See, there's good trades to be made with those, but I really do see crypto as a longer term investment. But it's never bad if you want to trade some of these other cryptos and then take that into a longer term crypto. I'm not really a fan of a lot of. I still say Shibu is a scam. Yeah. Let me just upload this video real quick. Yeah, no, I say that's probably a true statement. Probably a true statement. Let's see, dude. ETC, bro. Everybody, if there's one thing, man, you guys get out of this channel. Hopefully, everybody gets rich off of AMC for one, but ETC. It's the ETC for me. Look, man, $6 billion market cap, second biggest proof of work blockchain, right behind Bitcoin. And it's the ladder formation, right? So like cryptos, they go off of the ladder formation. Like a lot of, basically all your cryptos, right, came from Bitcoin and came off of Bitcoin. Like, you know, a lot of other cryptos. And then you have that base layer like Bitcoin, and then you have other layers that build off of that and build off of that. But you get the fixed supply. You're not getting diluted like the government with their money printer. You're not getting 8 billion new coins in Doge, even though I like these cryptos. But yeah, I need to ETC, man, they've been holding up very well, very well. And once Ethereum switches to, I don't know exactly when Ethereum, does anybody know when Ethereum 2.0 is supposed to actually go into effect? Because that's when you'll see a lot of people. July, okay, yeah, that's gonna be a key time to watch, because I heard they like pushed it back or something. But and then hash rate, you're gonna want to watch the hash rate as well, because if you see a drop in hash rate, and we have it, right, the month flat, that's a good thing. Good luck getting a 51% hack with the hash rate being so high and all the other security measures they put in. But yeah, it was supposed to be 5 months ago. Yeah, I swear I've been hearing about it forever. But this is the biggest bullish factor you could even look at with ETC. Yep, and ETC's getting that upgrade with Ethereum. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but they are getting an upgrade to increase or lower gas fees and speed up transactions. A lot of good things are coming for ETC. I do like it. Let's ETC's Twitter also has a lot of good stuff on there too sometimes. Yeah, the Magneto is what it's called. AMC tomorrow, 70. Dude, I would not complain with that. I mean, if we could break out past the 60, even in pre-market, that'd be good. Because, you know, the option chain tells you the story. Really, you know. Lot of open interest at the 60 and then the 65. And then really after 70, it starts to get crazy. 70 to 73, that's where you're going to get a lot of gas to the upside. But everything looks good for, you know, technicals, the option chain, the news that we got today about basically the banks doing all these over-leveraged positions. The EU doesn't even want to let them purchase their bonds, but everything looks good. CCIV price target in 10 years. I mean, in 10 years, that'll put us pretty much, I believe, the United States by, hold on, when? I believe 2035. Yeah, 2035 is the target for no more gas vehicles being sold. So, I mean, at that point, Lucid will be an established brand. They're probably higher quality still, even though they do want to produce a lower vehicle. But they're going to have good profit margins because they're doing everything like Tesla's doing. They're even talking about doing their own, like, you know, battery technology. There's a lot of different things, too. Like the reversible charging. I always thought that was cool. Like, you could drive your Lucid Air to your buddy that's stranded on the highway or whatever and plug your 2 cars in and charge his battery. Like, a lot of things, plus the 500-mile range, especially after Tesla canceled their Plaid S Plus version. That alone made CCIV much, much more valuable. They're going to be the only vehicle that does 500-mile range. The only vehicle. Like, if you want a long-range vehicle, you're stuck with CCIV. Or, I mean, 300 miles, 400 miles, it ain't bad. Savage rev. Yeah, I bought CCIV. I bought CCIV at 17, 18 bucks, and then I sold it at like 53, 55. Made a video about it, bro. Made a video about it. Check this out. Dude. I got so much hate. Dude, it's so funny to look at. Watch. Hold on. Stick with me. This one is hilarious. Don't mind the bad thumbnails, but said CCIV news and major danger potential. Major danger potential. That sounds weird. Look at that. 51 dislikes, 38 likes if you take my like out of the equation. Dude, when was this? February 20th. Get out of here. I tried to warn him, man. No, it's all good. People, I mean, it's going to happen. That was literally like right on this rally to the upside. Peaked out 57 bucks, fell right back down. But no, I bought it like 17, 18 bucks and sold it like 53. And then bought back in. I should have waited to buy back in because I started buying in at like high 20s. But yeah, I bought 17, 18, 18, 18, 18. And then sold 55, 55, 53, 52. And then I bought some actually at 38. And then I started averaging down from there. Then I haven't sold anything since. Man, people hated that video. Ugh. I was getting so, dude, people were being so mean too. Psh, man. So mean. Sexiest electric car. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love some CCIV. That's like one of those no-brainers. Like, nevertheless, I mean, dude, CCIV, they built their factory in like 9 months. Like, it was stupid fast. imagine what they could do in Saudi Arabia, all these other countries to stop trapping. I feel you, man. I feel you. I used to be in that situation. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Hey, Logan. Yeah, not now. Just, dude, stocks will take you way further than any of that, honestly. Man, AMC. No, I'm looking for that open, dude. Especially if we can open, this will be like very unlikely, I do think, but about $65. Oh, then you're going crazy. But I think more realistically, about 61, 62. I think that's reasonable. Dude, that's what I heard. GME doing a bunch of crazy shit. See, 146 was the lowest on volume we had. But dude, we haven't even had anything compared to what we did have back during the squeeze. Like during the squeeze, over $1 billion in volume, 1.2 billion in volume. Yeah. Is Ryan Cohen the CEO now, or was he just watching live from Florida County Jail? You're into stocks, bro? You're winning, dude. I don't believe it just because you nobody likes stocks, bro. If you are, big props to you. Big props to you. My man's wild. Any options? Anything options you guys want to know more about? Estimated short interest. Failure to deliver, dude. This data needs to come out. Look at that, dude. 28 million. I bet it's stupid high. What did I do? Let's see. What, people selling more? I never trade options before, but about the 145 call for Friday. Just for fun. I feel it. Man, why y'all selling shares? This is BS. Man, they're the real paper handers besides Adam Aron. He's never sold a single share before. Ever. Never sold a share. Psh, that's my guy. That's... Psh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, selling a put. You gotta have... I don't do it too much. It's a really good thing to do if you have the money to do it, and basically put up the money to buy the shares at the strike. And I don't do it too much just because you're putting a lot of money up for usually a while, but I mean the times that I do it, it's like a month out, so you at least collect a decent amount of premium. But when you sell a put, you're agreeing to buy it at the strike that you sold it at. So if you thought CCIV at $20 was a good deal, and if you factor in the premium you paid, you're really buying the shares at $18.35, and you just put up $2,000. And if it was under 20, you'd have to buy the shares. But that's where it could be really good. You can use it as a passive income strategy if you have a lot of money, but you only want to do it on potential long-term stocks too. You'd want to own for a long time, but yeah, there's a lot of I think debit spreads are really good right now. You guys know what debit spreads are? $15 call expiring on Friday, and I'm debating between exercising or selling it. Talking more about SPACs. Special Purpose Acquisition Company. No, they were like a no-brainer investment for a while, but now nobody seems to like them. I have a couple, and then I'll answer your question, Jonathan. But yeah, SPACs they're backed at a certain price. Do I have any? Yeah, I have one SPAC. They're backed at a certain price, usually $10. So anything over $10, you run that risk of potentially losing, like GHIV at $14.75. If you bought in today, there's always that 1% chance for whatever reason they vote not to do the merger, then you get refunded at $10. But it's basically just the companies merging together. That's the simplest way to look at it. There's different implications for each, merger that does happen, but overall, it can be a very great way to get in on a lot of stocks for cheaper. Really, like CCIV at even what it's trading at now is a steal compared to what it would probably IPO for. Look at the Rivian IPO, valued at $70 billion. Another pre-revenue company just like CCIV, and that's another reason why CCIV shot up, because it was valued at 70 billion, CCIV valued at 40 billion. Looks like a steal, but there's like that 1% chance that it doesn't go through. So there is a little bit of risk involved, but the risk is like nothing. Like CCIV would have IPO'd a lot higher than it's currently valued at. 100%. So you can get a lot of good deals, honestly. I do want to look at some of the news that's on here, see if yeah, short sellers lost 512 million after Monday's rally. Crazy. Waxing them. Dude, yeah, Rivian's one of those, like, I haven't looked into it too much. I mean, they kind of look ugly to me, though. It's like, it's not like Lucid that actually looks good. Like, I think they kind of look weird, but what do I know? I got a different style of vehicle anyways, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about it. It's different. It's just different. AMC to 1,000. Yeah, baby. Dude, that'd be the great transfer of wealth. Like, AMC at 1,000. The problem is, though, I don't know how many people would actually hold to that price. Yeah, the Cybertruck was tripping me out. But it definitely is possible to go to that, though. Like, don't think I'm saying it's not by any means. Yeah, this thing's crazy looking. What the? Yeah, dude. When this happened, when they broke the glass, I was like, oh. I feel like they came out with the Cybertruck and displayed it so long ago. Yeah, it's just hard to say how long people would hold for. Like, honestly, what would you guys hold to? Like seriously, if you guys had whatever 100 shares, they went to $1,000. That's $100,000. If you had 100 shares, you bought it $5, and they went to 500. Would you sell at 50 grand that you bought for 500? It's like, at what point does human nature kick in and they, start to sell? Marissa Dubin SPAC and call options still. Take the money. Yeah, at least you're honest. No, I can't wait until I mean, I think there's a lot of great opportunities here. Like AMC, yes, great opportunity. Like that is the trade. You're not buying into institutionally owned Clove, right? Like I made a video about Clove. Some people didn't like it, whatever the case was. It was actually very bullish about AMC. I said you shouldn't be buying shares in this company, but with options, there is a huge potential here. So I think there's a potential in that aspect of it, but I do think there's just a potential in like the fact of, look at CCIV, look at cryptos, look at everything else that is down and out right now. How there's so much opportunity. Like that's an understatement, saying there's some opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity out there. Like that's what I think too. A lot of people are going to take this AMC money straight to crypto. Yeah, guys, make sure to hit that like button, tap, tickle, touch, or smash it. That's 500, but I really want to hold it for 1,000. Yeah. Dude, 1,000. Woo. I mean, I say $100 by the end of the week. That's where that's what I'm thinking. It's really fishy though, the $60 level. Like everybody's holding. From what I can tell, there's not like a lot of people that are coming out and starting to flip sides here. It's a lot of people holding, and we're still not able to break that 60 and stay above it. It doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like what is going on? But we did have a monster rally today. VWAP. Oh yeah, GameStop, bro. GameStop was wild. Dude, it was going up like $10 at a time. I was watching it the whole time, like what is happening? At one point the market was selling off and GameStop was doing its thing. Yeah, and depending, how how much money you make too. Like if it's a lot of money, then like I've said in the exit strategy video, like if you have millions of dollars or even $500,000 in profits, a lot of people that did buy like long options in the beginning of this, they do have a lot of money in AMC. It's never a bad idea to buy $500,000 worth of a 5% dividend yield, or get paid $25,000 for the rest of your life with dividend increases and equity increases if you buy the right companies. Like that's always a good idea too. But long-term growth winners like Neo. What y'all know about Neo? I could write a book on Neo. I pretty much, dude. I feel like I should be like an executive at this company. I know so much about it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, ETC too. ETC. Man, it's been just doing nothing though. For like ever. Dude, look how flat it is. That's all the short sellers. That's all the short sellers, and lack of volume too. Like you can hardly even see the volume here, but tiny. We had what? 20 almost 5 million in volume for a 6-hour candle back during the rally. Haven't even come close to that, but Elon Musk. Yeah, yeah. ETC is just really a long-term buy and hold. Elon's being good now. He's not really tweeting anything crazy. Look at that. Oh, totally got demonetized for that. Yeah, by 2029 they say ETC will hit 33 grand. It's crazy. I only own 31 coins, but what would that be? Or almost 32. That'd be $1 million, bro. Oh, jeez, dude. Dude, we all be so rich. Y'all better be sending like $2,000 super chats at that point. At Atlas Motors. Why does that sound so familiar? Is that on here? Is it on, oh. I was gonna say. I don't know if I spelled it right. Nah, that's not it, huh? Huh. Whoa. I don't know. I kind of dig it. At least I like the front a little bit more. I like the black. I'm a fan of black on black. Wonder when they'll go public. What's Bitcoin doing? What's Bitcoin doing? Yeah, what do you guys plan to do with the profits from AMC? That's what I really want to know. Help us set up the next trade after. I think it's going to be crypto, but excited about Friday because you have a lot of options that are expiring. Because you have a lot of options that are expiring, but I don't. I mean, yes, in the money options are good. You're gonna set a higher bottom per se, and you're gonna see some hedging going on too. But it's the out the money options that I'm really concerned about is watching the gamma squeeze. That's why I made that video, how the gamma squeeze is getting stronger. It's because we have more out the money contracts and AMC price went up today. So you see a lot more people buying these out the money contracts, predicting for one thing it does go higher, but the out the money contracts, for every one contract that represents 100 shares. If you don't have enough people that own 100 shares that are selling that option for somebody to buy it, then you're gonna see market makers come in and create these options, and then if it goes to that strike price, they have to buy the shares to ensure the options. Usually they do that within $1 from the actual strike price, or even 5 cents in some cases, and then you'll see that price increase, and then you'll go to the next option. The same thing will happen over and over and over again. You'll get that major rally. But Friday is just the biggest in the money expiration day, as well as out the money too. So these next 3 days could really I don't want to say make or break AMC, because we're going to see a lot more other options start to pick up. But It's gonna be a very pivotal week or expiration. A lot of contracts expire though. That's the ultimatum. Put some in Ethereum. Put some in Ethereum, ETC, and buy my car. Yeah, I like it. Anything besides hold $1, honestly. They're printing money so fast. I don't want to hold any dollars. Buy more ETC. Crypto. I just want to lose 300 coins. Me too, dude. Dude, if it goes to 29K, even my 32 would be worth $1 million. And ETC is so under the radar. Like, it could theoretically happen. Once it becomes cool and people actually look at it like, hey, this is like Bitcoin's twin brother that nobody likes, or whatever the case is, then you're gonna see that price start to increase. Cause they're so similar, you know. There's more alike than dislike about them. Property, everything, dude. I like property. That's a great investment. I mean, I have 2 rentals, but I want to get some more. Property, everything was. Options be affected. See, I was reading something about that, how AMC is like messing with the ETFs, but I didn't read too much into it. I mean, they have ways to hedge though, right? So if they're long on a position, short on a position, they're usually gonna hedge for the other direction. That's where it's like Murdoch Capital that had all these naked calls, right? They didn't like hedge, like they forgot about their position until AMC did go crazy, and obviously it took their portfolio down 10%. But usually you're gonna see hedging either side it does go, so I don't think it'll affect it too much. But then again, crazier things have happened, What coin? We're talking about ETC, but ETC is not very sexy right now. My girlfriend hates when I call things sexy, but I think it fits. It's just not. Real estate and stocks. Yeah, real estate's one of those things. I mean, you can get a property manager. Like, I mean, I don't do anything for the houses. Like, it just gets deposited into your bank account. Need to call a plumber. That's why I don't understand that argument. Tenants and toilets. Like, I know everybody's heard that, right? Tenants and toilets. Dude, you call the plumber. I don't even have to go there. Like, yo, toilet's backed up. When can you come out? It's that simple. Yeah, Berkshire Hathaway. Whoo! That's a... $400. Berkshire, man. You'd have made some fat tendies if you'd have bought one share in June of 2020. Or May of 2020. Dude, Berkshire didn't even hit its low when the market was crashing. Dude, Berkshire is the outlier. Look at that. Berkshire on March 20th. I believe the bottom on the whole market was March 23rd, March 19th, and March 23rd, I do believe. Those were the 2 bottoms, but March 23rd, I believe, was the bottom. Berkshire, 257,000. They hit the low in May, 253,000. That's weird. Nah. Buffett, man, he drinks like 5 Cokes a day. That guy is never going away. But I mean, I don't know. He said that Berkshire has the capabilities to sustain itself once he is gone, but I find it trippy though. One share of Coca-Cola purchased when he started investing. I think he bought his first stock in like 1944 for $40 with dividends reinvested would be worth over $9 million today. Like, what? Dude, that's what I want to be. But man, I can't wait till I'm 94, 95 like Buffett is to be a billionaire. That's why I gotta go aggressive. I gotta have like 10% of my portfolio 100% of my portfolio in 10% options that are high growth with a long expiration date that should bank very, very nicely. Viacom, Palantir, Neo, AMD, small position in AMD, but nevertheless. And then 10% into each of my highest conviction stocks. Rocket Mortgage was kind of like they're based in my state. My sister works there. I know they'll be around and they'll do good, but it's not hot right now. That's for sure. But then again, I usually always buy 100 shares so I can sell covered calls. So it doesn't really matter. I'll just sell covered calls on it. Besides AMD, I want to build that out to at least 100 here soon. Which stocks offer best dividends? I'm glad you asked. The only stock that Viacom pays a dividend to, UWMC pays a dividend that I own, Rocket Mortgage, they don't, but they had the special dividend. ABVI. ABVI is by far, in my opinion, the best dividend stock you could buy. They own Botox, which is obviously everybody knows Botox. They own a lot of potential blockbuster drugs that are going up from 1 billion, 2 billion a year in sales to 3, 4, 5 billion, like consistently every single year. And then they have Humira, which is the #1 best-selling drug worldwide. People say the patent's going away in like 2024 and all this. They won a judgment that says for any company that creates a generic Humira will forever have to pay AbbVie royalties. It's like 20%. So it'll always be a good company. But 4.30%, when I was buying it, it was around 5 to 5.5% dividend. But I mean, that's easy money. And they raise their dividend every single, pretty much every single year, every single quarter, honestly. I only have 15.91 shares, but I got $21. I just do dividend reinvesting. But let me see, how many dividends have I got? One from 2019, November 16th, 2020, February 16th, and you can see every single time they go up. But I don't believe I changed my position since February. So yeah, $19. No, yeah, it's the same dividend amount per share, $1.30 per share. Great. Coke, yeah, Coke's one of those that is bulletproof, right? Like I don't see Coke going away anytime soon, but you're probably not going to get that huge growth factor. I mean, AbbVie, you're not going to get crazy growth either. It's got a 204.5 billion market cap, but you're going to see some level of growth with it. We're still not even at our all-time highs, which was 123, but we'll break out to that at some point. Torch. I was seeing that today, but I was like, man, what is going on with this thing? That's like CLNE, though. I really underestimated that one. Like, really underestimated that one. Somebody called it out in the Discord. Like 7. Yeah, AMD and NVIDIA are good. Yeah, shoot. And it's like, invest in what you use too. Like I have AMD processor and NVIDIA graphics cards, but I don't own NVIDIA, but I want to. AMD's just great. I like them. I'm down a little bit though, 7.59%. Yeah, AMD processors, dude, they're in everything. I feel like, whenever AMD comes out with news, it's like, hey, we're in the Teslas, we're in the PS5s and the Xbox. Like, it's like every single time it's good news, it seems like. But right. You might ETC with. I mean, I think it's been holding up very well. ARK just came out with their report for the day. ARK's been coming out with that super late. DraftKings. I'm waiting for Neo. Bro, when I see Neo in ARK's fund she bought, dude, I'm gonna trip. I'm definitely making a video about it. Night, man. Andrew Lighter. Good having you here. I feel like he's been holding up against Bitcoin on their own. Dude, Bitcoin had broke over 40. It looked really good. Now it's kind of fighting at that level, but oh, what? It's over 40 now. It just literally, as I said that. Yeah, Neo is. And the biggest thing about Neo, right? Neo, like China, right? China and Europe. China is 90 to 95% of their population lives in apartments. You can't pull your car into your apartment and charge it. And if a lot of people do have electric vehicles, you're not going to want to wait in lines to charge your vehicle. The only viable solution is battery as a service. That's like the #1 reason I'm so bullish on Neo. Like, if they didn't have the battery as a service, yeah, I'd be bullish on them. But would they be, what? Dude, I got like $5,000 in 2023, $100 calls. I was down 50% on these. I was down $2,500 on these in 2 months. 2 months. I was like, what? I'll give you guys the rundown of that real quick. Bought the first one at $9.90, $8.60, $7.25, $6.55, and $5.55, and then $400. And then I'm like, dude, there's no way. I was down 50% since my $400 purchase. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna double down on these real quick. Spent $800, bought 4 more, averaged down to $505, but I was still down 50%. Even after that, I was down 50%. But no, I got $5,000 in the options, and then it's like almost 13% of my account. Got like $5,000 in that too, 4,500 in these. $5,000 what I spent, but yes, my average cost is still $48. I should have averaged down a little bit more. UWMC, that one's solid. That one's could be a short squeeze candidate, but it doesn't really have all the hype behind it as everything else. But you get a dividend for that too. $10 cents per share, baby. $16.63 dividend. Can't beat that. And then you just sell covered calls, which I'm down on that, but we ain't gonna talk about it. But if I have to sell them at $11, whatever. Crypto affordable investment, really depends, because it doesn't matter how many you get or what the price is. The only thing that ever matters is the market cap, and the fundamentals, right? Because Dogecoin it was at like 70 cents was worth like $100 billion, whereas like, and it has essentially an unlimited amount, whereas ETC at the time was at like $9 billion market cap, was at like $70, but it has a capped coin amount, and it was I mean, $70. It's super low market cap. Like, you can't go wrong with that. But I really only like ETC. I like XRP, or well, I kind of like XRP. I don't like the fact that it's super centralized, but XRM, Stellar Lumens, Cardano's good too. Cardano's good too. Yeah, I think if you're gonna get anything, definitely Cardano or Cardano, Matic, or ETC. See, I just like ETC because it's like, I mean, if you're gonna put a category of like crypto utility and then crypto security, like Bitcoin is like security, like digital gold, right? We've all heard that. And then functionalities like Cardano, Polygon, or Matic, whatever you want to call it now, but ETC fits in the Bitcoin category, and I mean, Bitcoin does very well, so yeah, with their lawsuit, yeah. User data, yeah, that's for sure. Data is seriously data is king these days. They want to know what you search, when you sleep, how often you breathe. If you cough, they gonna, man, you cough too much, they gonna show up at your door with a test and be like, man, Alexa, I swear she be spying on me sometimes. But I don't know, she be snitching too. No, it's so funny. I'll tell Alexa, I'll be like, hey Alexa, tell me a joke. Cracks the funniest jokes. The funniest jokes. So does the Google speaker too. That thing's hilarious. Oh, I wish I could remember what it said the other day, man. Oh, so funny. Nah, Naked's one of those. I mean, I remember they were kind of close to bankruptcy at one point, but I don't understand why there's not any data on here. But I do always worry about like buying something that is a heavy like institutional owned as well. It's like eventually they're gonna sell out and be held with the bag, holding the bag. Dude, why is there no data? See, I don't trust anything like this. There's no, like hardly any data on it. Looks like what? Yeah, they raised cash at some point. I mean that asset to debt ratio is really good, but Naked always reminds me of like the smoothie drinks at the store. I really don't know what they do though, to be quite honest. Alexa just told me a joke. Oh, it's so funny. She's hilarious. No, ETC's been holding up really, really well though. Like, I'm surprised how well. Like, I figured it was gonna be like, yay, we're gonna go crazy and then level out, you know, somewhere in this range, or we're gonna just crater back to like $40, 30. But it's actually holding up these mid 50s really well. Just no volume. See, even fully diluted, and it's going to take a long time for all the coins to go into circulation, would take like years and years. It would still only be at a $12 billion market cap. I mean, honestly, I like Robinhood. They use for some that you can get. It's not like the best, but I don't see Robinhood like going bust, you know, going out of business or anything. Coinbase definitely would be the other one. I still haven't got my ID in the mail, so I still can't even make it. Coinbase account. So stupid, retarded. But Robinhood's not bad. They use a cold storage, they said, and they actually buy some coins and then they like stake them to other coins. So not always you're actually buying the coin when you're buying it on Robinhood, but for the most part it's pretty secure. I really need to build out some of these positions though. Dude, Bingo. I always call it Bingo. BNGO was like the most hyped stock for so long. Damn, penny stock. Microvision. Y'all heard about Microvision, right? Right? This is why I learned my lesson early, guys. Take it from me. Take it from me. I learned my lesson early. When you're going to buy a lot of these cheap stocks and day trade them, just buy them and hold them. Just buy them and hold them. I was buying Microvision at 28 cents, 27 cents, and then I sold it at 38 cents. And then I bought a $1 put. Just buy and hold them. That's it. If it's a low cap stock, set a small amount in. That would have been what I sell out for. I'm a freaking sellout at 401 shares at almost 39 cents for $156. What would that be worth today? Dude, stupid. I don't even care. It's kind of funny, but 20.12 times 401. That'd be worth $8,000, bro. $150. That's why you just buy a lot of the low cap stocks and just hold them. I mean, as long as you're not putting your whole account in there or less than 1%. I'm like, man, I don't even think it was a day trade too. I think I held it for a second. Well, a little bit of time. This was in February of 2020. A little bit of time. February 26th, 2020, and then I sold it March 3rd of 2020. So it was more like a swing trade, but stupid. Oh, what? 32,000 Doge? No. All right. At least you feel me, though. That's... Whew. What is that? 32. What it hit, like 73 cents? Yeah, that's 23 grand. That's a Camry, bro. That's like 4 of my cars. Need to get like a Lambo or something. That'd be nice. Damn, that's why you gotta hold. Yeah, literally. That's why, like, dude, I like never sell stocks anymore. Like, EasyGo, I think, was the last stock I ever sold, and that was such a small position, anyways. I just wanted to lower some margin and buy some other things on the dip, but I'm getting a Tesla. Dude, I should get a Tesla. I was thinking about it, but then I'm like, man, if I just wait, because I don't want to buy the $130,000 CCIV, or, yeah, Lucid, the Dream Air, but I'm like, dude, if I'll just wait for like the 120,000 or the 69,000 one, that would be straight. Like, I might as well, you know, spend where I invest. Makes the most sense. What's these oil trades doing? Peloton clapped me today. I ain't even gonna lie. Look at that, dude. Clapped me. Bought it for $276. It's worth $169. In a single day, it lost $98. And it's a September. Stupid. Sens. Yeah, that one, man. I feel like all I hear about is Sens. For like the last couple days, a lot of people have been talking about that one. Yeah, where am I at? USO. This one. When did I buy this one? May 18th. Yes, I've been holding that a little while. Up $9 on that. Oil is a slow mover, but I mean, you'll get those consistent moves, and I think it could be really good, especially going into the summer. Up 10.43%. Yep, up $15 for me too on these, 8.33%. And you know, it's never a bad idea once you're up, you know, what, $36 or 72, right? That'd be to sell 3 and keep 2 for free. That's never a bad idea too. But these oil trades, like especially the super like unlikely trades, like if they do hit, yep, that could do a lot. That could do a lot. Palantir. These debit spreads though, these Palantir debit spreads, oh man. I think there's a good chance Palantir could be $65, especially if you get a huge spike. I want to buy some more of these. I could sell 4 and keep 1 for free, but I would rather just wait and sell 1 and keep 4 for free. Ethereum, however, will phase out mining. Is set to transform for proof of work, proof of stake with Ethereum. Oh, no way. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I've been looking forward to that. I mean, it's not like a make it or break it type moment, but I do think that's why you see a lot of people that are mining UTC right now. Yeah, they had a huge bounce too. Virgin Galactic is held up really, really nice though. 15 to 34. That's still up 100%. Holding an X. Yeah. United States Steel, right? Have I ever owned this? I feel like I owned this before. No? Yeah. It's not bad. Oh, it actually pays a dividend too. That's interesting. I don't think you can go wrong with stuff like this. Honestly. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, AMC after cryptos after AMC. Ooh, they're gonna do very well. Because think about it, a lot of people that are in AMC did come from cryptos, so that could be a reason why they're kind of just stagnated out. But yeah, Workhorse, I'll never understand Workhorse. It's short interest. Came from cryptos to AMC. I feel it. Workhorse average days on loan is so high. Almost 70 days. Jeez. Floyd, that is true. That is true. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking from the start, you know. It's like ever since AMC did start to do that, cryptos, I mean, Elon really did a lot to that, you know, cryptos to the negative side as well, but especially when AMC and all these other stocks have been going crazy, cryptos have been very quiet. Very quiet. A lot of smaller coins have been making moves, but it's been range bound. And that's the thing. A lot of hedge funds are just shorting crypto because it's an easy target. Take that money to cover their other positions. Workhorse has like no news though. I believe they had something the other day. Geez, certain directors of Workhorse are under investigation concerning potential breaches of fiduciary duties. That's not good. The plaintiff alleges that the defendants made false and or misleading statements and or failed to disclose that the company was merely hoping that the USPS was going to select an electric vehicle as a next generation delivery vehicle, had no assurance or indication from USPS that this was the case, and the company had concealed the fact that, as revealed by the Postmaster General in explaining the ultimate decision not to select an electric vehicle, electrifying the UPS entire fleet would be impractical and astronomically expensive, and that as a result, defendants' statements about Workhorse business operations and prospects were materially false and misleading and or lacked a reasonable basis at all relevant times. That's not good for any squeeze. Can you short crypto? We can't short crypto, but hedge funds, institutions, they can. Let me see if I can pull it up. I forget what the website is called. Datamish.com. They do a good job of tracking short interest in crypto. Do 360 days. Do the past year. Yeah. See, hedged and unhedged shorts. This red is unhedged shorts. We are at an all-time high of unhedged shorts. At 20,685 unhedged shorts. Hedged shorts at 85. I mean, at one point we had more hedged shorts in March 27th than unhedged shorts at about 600 unhedged shorts and 600 hedged shorts. Now it's way different. We've seen that a little bit of that action with the Elon tweet stuff. Was that May 17th? Now it's just through the roof. Now it's crazy levels. We've never seen these kind of levels. See Cardano. Cardano, I don't believe is as shorted though. But yeah, it is. Jeez. almost 16 million unhedged shorts, hedge shorts at almost 20,000 for Cardano. As of today, chain shorts 235 shorts today. Let me see what Bitcoin says for that. I can't see what ETC is, at least on this website, but yeah, I would imagine ETC is very shorted too. Ethereum, see, not as shorted, at least where it was, but that's where you could have got some of that short squeeze action going on. You know, because we were at 150,000 unhedged shorts. That was March 30th. We really started to rally, I believe, in April with Ethereum, and that's where you started, I mean, see a lot of, or in May. When was it that Ethereum started to really rally? I know it wasn't long ago, but I don't know the exact time period per se. Yeah, May, early May, really end of April, early May, come back to, where was he at? Yeah, so exactly, look, unhedged shorts, you get to this tipping point, and then it's like everybody starts to cover. It goes all the way back down. And at one point, hedged shorts at 45,000, unhedged at 231, and then you really fell off from there. Started going down a lot on unhedged shorts. Now we're still at a lower range. Yeah, you gotta do short squeeze on crypto, especially ETC too. Like if ETC gets that volume, ETC just doesn't get that much attention. You know, it has super low volume. I hate Robinhood for that. I don't want to pull that up. We'll just do this. But super low volume. There's no way that's true. You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. Dude, May 6th, we had 48 million in volume on Ethereum Classic. The 14th, we had 1.55 million in volume. Volume is down significantly, stupidly, like ridiculous. So once you do see that volume increase, yeah, ETC is going to the moon. No doubt about it. And the fact it's holding up so well on such a low volume, I mean, like, dude, we've only had 16 million. That was May 19th. 11, almost 12 million, and then 15 million. And we haven't even come close to what we've seen on the rally. Yeah, so I think, you know, I'm gonna start positioning a lot into other cryptos and stuff like that before it actually does. People do start to check it out. We'll go from AMC into cryptos again. Jeez, the rally on this is nutty. Yeah, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. All that good jazz, you know what I'm saying. Where are we at? Dude, what's that, 9 cents right now? What's the market cap? 3 billion. Didn't I look at this already? I think I looked at this. Yeah, 42 billion circulating supply. Could be a good trade though. Huh. Yeah, if it has a lot of utility, shoot. I mean, for it's 9 cents and it's got a really low market cap relative to cryptos in the future. Could be really good. And it doesn't take a crazy amount, you know? It's like a... Whoa. See, I need to do more research on this, more digging into it, but... Ain't it newer? When did it come out? Oh yeah, this is fresh off the block. Literally, no pun intended, fresh off the block. May 11th, 2021. I don't know enough about it, though, to be honest. Right, come on, let's short squeeze ETC, guys. that is not a recommendation. ETC or SEC, don't come after me. SEC won't let me be, so everybody, don't follow me. Let's get a little controversy. It feels so empty without me. ETC, forget it. Right. Good luck getting the community around that. No, I think a lot of people... Jeez, that's interesting. Look at the head shorts. Head shorts on Ripple. Jeez. Could be a... That could signify a potential moves coming in that, but... Elon said something about ETC? What? If Elon said something about ETC, going to the moon. I guess not. Jeez, that'd be... He's crazy. Man, Elon is like... Is like... me and Elon have like a love-hate relationship. Like through and through. He's smart. He said it's fake Ethereum. Oh! How do you say that? How do you even say that? See, look, you guys can see the, this is another good chart too. Percentage of longs and shorts. You know, during May, during really the crypto rally, like the back end of it, or the later end of it. Percentage long 98.27%, percentage short 1.73%, and now we're sitting at 34.15% short, percentage long at 64.93%. To make 500K? Good question. Depends how high it goes. If you got 500, it goes to 1,000. You got 500 grand. If you need, if you have 1,000, it goes to 500. There you go. That'd be wild, dude. I would trip out. But we would have a whole financial crash if that happens. So it's gonna be like good in one way, but the rest of the portfolio, I mean, as long as you have AMC in your portfolio, then you'd be doing good. I'm gonna have to look into that. ETC won't let me be, so everybody come follow me. Get a little controversy, because it feels so empty without me. It just looks like the top of me. Actually wrote that down so I can do more looking into it. AMP. Is it AMP or AMP? AMP. AMP, right. Freaking Elon, bro. See, that's not rigged at all. ETC over 60 though gets pretty interesting. Will it hit $1 or more? What is the market cap again? 3.75. What? So you'd have to 10x in market cap. That would put it around a $30 billion market cap. Definitely possible, if it's has a lot of utility. What are we looking at? That 30. That would put it at about XRP's valuation, a little bit less than that. It could definitely happen. I mean, I think the whole crypto market in 10, 15 years is gonna be way, way bigger than it is now. I think everybody agrees with that, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I wrote it down so I can. Polygon's also one I really like. Is it? It's Cardano that is yeah, Cardano is forking, and anybody that owns Cardano will get one of the new coins and the Cardano, right? I think that's in August. I want to be a part of that. Sean Cruz, love what you do, man. Love you, man. Glad you watch. Cardano, dude, Cardano is insane. Like, that's the thing, a lot of these coins, like Cardano, was even 10 cents in November and all the way up to $2. That's a 20x right there. 20, yeah, like $20.30. That's stupid. Like 23x. That's nice. Let me see again. Oh, let's see. Hold on, yo. Yeah, futures are waiting for this guy. This guy with the money printer. This guy is either gonna make or break the whole movement. I have a feeling. Make or break the markets, honestly. Jerome Brady. Jerome. AMC. I mean, at least we closed at almost that $60 level, though. AMC is too hot. It is hot. Very, very hot. Like, very hot. Like, I mean, it's one of those things, you kind of got to know what your risk is, know what your reward is. Like, buying AMC, there's both, right? There's potential. I think there's more reward than risk, because I think it's like GameStop, we're going to hold these levels once the squeeze does happen. But you kind of just got to be comfortable with either way it does play out. That's why I like to keep a lot of positions small, and then my highest convictions go really heavy. But I think it's good. I mean, I've never seen so many people come together for something that seem like they're not selling. Like I was saying earlier, you'll get those couple couple people that are going to be the first ones to tell you that they don't like something. Like, you don't really see that. Like, I mean, I've seen couple comments, but yeah, rocket or zero, yeah, as long as Oh man, too, I was gonna buy the AMC the last expiration, not the June 18th, but the June 11th for the $20 calls like 3 weeks ago. Stupid. So stupid. I should have. My guy donated $600 on super chats. First option trade at $20 calls on AMC, spent $2,900. He cashed out on the first day when it went to like 40 at $2,900 into 139 grand. Donated $600. I'm like, damn, bro, you were not lying on that at all. I believe you. He was blessing me that day, dude. That was wild. What in the VWAP? Shibu will be on Coinbase tomorrow. Say you're lying. Oh, that's why it's up, huh? 20.82%. Yeah, see, that's never bad too. Gonzo trade. Hit at 29, sold at 156. Can't beat yourself up with that. See, I'm just sketchy about a lot of this stuff. Like, look, who are the founders of Shibu Inu? The Shibu Inu Wolf paper has 3 reasons why their team created SHIB. In quotes, we started from zero with zero. The brilliant minds behind SHIB had never collaborated before. We love Shiba Inu dogs. I don't understand what screams a great investment here, bro. What? I can't even believe what is going on. I can't believe they said that, to be honest. Does anybody own Shibu in here? Shiba? Dude, they said we love Shiba Inu dogs. I mean, I think it's a good trade, but that's kind of worrisome. Okay. I'll stop talking on it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it is a cute dog. I ain't gonna lie. Huh. Maybe I'm judging it too much. I mean, it's just supposed to be playful. So I'm totally judging it, but... What to do with my $61 call expiring this Friday? AMC. Well, this is not financial advice, but if you tell me what you bought it for, then I could at least give you what I would do with it. Because, you're pretty close to in the money. That's like a... Yeah, $563. I have 80 mil. 80 mil. bought it for 800. A lot of people say it's gonna dip. I mean, what was it at the high today? High was 1,069. Something you can do, since you own the 61, you bought it for 800. If the 62 goes to, 1,000 or whatever, you could sell that, collect that money, but your max gain would only be 100 if it closed over 61. That's never a bad way to do it. I wouldn't sell it for a loss right now, just because we're right at that moment where quite possibly we could go, I think $100 by the end of the week if we can break above 60. That's the key. If we can break above 60, like a firm break above 60, and really hold above 60, then it could be really good. But I also don't want to steer you in the wrong direction as well. But tough call. That's a tough call. Because if AMC goes down a lot tomorrow, that contract's going to get crushed. If it goes up a lot tomorrow, it's going to make a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Ivy. They are super, super expensive. But really, you gotta factor in the break even too. So, yeah, it's gonna start going down significantly in value. The 61, you bought it for 800. Even right now, buying the $61 call, you're not really gonna make money until $66.63 if you hold it all the way to Friday. It would have to close at least at $66.63. So a lot of potential moves. See 81,000 in volume for the day, 31,000 open interest. What does Stonko tracker say though? Because I don't actually. Oh, what's that? Stonko tracker say? Okay, they say the same. Interesting. Yeah, over 60, it gets pretty interesting. This dude is chill. Nice chat, too. Appreciate you. You seem pretty chill yourself. I bought 4 $40 strikes for September 17th. AMC was at 20, like 340 each, and because of Ivy, they're worth like. Yeah. Yeah, join the Patreon and Discord. We all chill. Oh, yeah. Dude, I have to look into AMP. It's killing me. It's killing me now. I wish they did have ETC on here, though. Like, why you got Litecoin but no ETC on here? July 16th is going to be a huge week, too, I think. Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to continue into next week. Like, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those are going to be key days. Tomorrow could be a little bit of a blipper just because Powell is at 2:30. So we could see a huge move to the upside or the downside tomorrow. Honestly, I think it'll be the upside, but I don't want to steer anybody in the wrong direction. It could go up or down. I think most of the action is going to be Thursday and Friday, but Powell, like I said, at 2:30 is really the unknown factor, because if you have a negative sentiment, the market makers are going to start pricing it in negatively. That is something else I do want to add to. I've been wanting to make a video about this. If you guys want me to make a video about this, I will, because nobody else, from what I could tell, has been talking about this. When it does come to AMC, it is very, very important at the vote, depending how this whole short squeeze situation goes, gamma squeeze, if it's still carrying over and shorts are continuing to pile into their positions, once we do get to the vote, I believe it's going to be on July 29th, I believe, give or take whatever the day is, doesn't really matter. But for the vote, if apes vote to dilute the shares 25 million, that's going to put a really bad negative sediment onto the price, right? We've seen that with every offering we've got will sell off, like we've seen with the Murdoch Capital. We cratered in the beginning. Once it was announced it was done, we started shooting back up. It's something that's, I mean, it's good if you're a long-term investor, but it'll definitely hurt the movement if we actually do vote for that. If you guys don't understand how that would hurt the movement, just ask and I would tell you. Buy the dip on Thursday. I really want some options, to be honest. But yeah, July 16th are so expensive too. Even the 110s are over 1,000. Yeah, because, I mean, depending who you are, if you're holding it for long-term investment, then it might not be a bad idea. But yeah, if we vote for yes, it'll definitely add a negative impact to the price. Because, you know, what happens during these share offerings, the market cap stays the same. So it's like S&D, I'll take for an example. They have like I'll just say $1 billion market cap. It's a little bit more than that, but like $1 billion market cap. They have roughly 1 billion shares outstanding. So it's about $1 per share, right? Well, if like, let's say AMC, you know, they have 501 million shares outstanding, that will go up, but the market cap will stay the same. So it automatically will bring down the share price because you're diluting it. You wouldn't want to dilute your pop with water. It's always a bad thing. Robinhood will send you an email, and then Webull, I know, will send you an email. I believe if you're on like Thinkorswim, they should send you an email too. Usually closer to the date. I believe it's June 20th or 22nd, but I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna vote for it, unless other, you know, probably Trey or Matt will start talking about it. Other people will start talking about it, but yeah, for 2022, yep, but it'll put a like, they will already know the dilution is coming. It's really just another reason for the market makers to add a negative sentiment. I mean, I don't see how it could be seen as a positive since they don't need the cash right now, right? Like, they don't need the cash to, obviously, like they were saying, till 2022. If that was the case, they could always issue more shares. It'll just be one more negative thing to add on to it. So, I mean, I don't see how it could be seen as a positive. Dilution is never a good thing. It makes your shares worth less. Fundamentally, I know it's not a fundamental trade, but even when ticket sales are going up or good things are happening, it tends to help the share price. If you know, if bad things are happening to the company, it's gonna hurt the share price. And dilution, never a good thing, unless you have to have it to survive. But yeah, I mean, I believe they said they were going to send it out between like June 21st and July 21st, somewhere in between there. I'll have to actually, I'll check. I'll look. Yeah, only if you own shares, but before June 2nd. If you didn't, then you won't be able to vote. The annual meeting has been rescheduled for July 29th. believe I remember seeing. Okay. Yeah, no, that's... No, I believe it's before that, because you do have a little while to vote. But if you're a shareholder, you can vote. They open, isn't that capital, right? Exactly. Yeah, it said such investors are encouraged to reach out to their brokers in the later part of June or early in July if these materials have not been received from their brokers. Voting materials and notice of shareholder meeting. Yep, so later part of June or early in July. Yep. Then you'd have a right to vote. And hopefully that's something they talk about, because I don't know I don't think anybody knows how long this will all play out for, but I mean, it is possible that it could go to the end of next month. It's really hard to put a day on it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I haven't really heard too many people talk about it though. Like maybe you guys have. I don't watch I don't really watch any other like AMC channels, so I'm not really too sure if they've actually said to like vote no or anything. But from what I have seen in like comments and the brief videos I have watched, I haven't seen too many people really talk about it. What's ETC doing? ETC nothing. How hot do you think the price will go? It's like, how do you think the price will go? I mean, I think we could go to $100 by the end of the week, to be honest. If tomorrow's good, especially if Jerome Powell does, like he said last time when the whole GameStop AMC thing was going on the first time, he said that he wasn't worried about asset prices. He didn't care what happened to GameStop or anything else. So if he takes that tone to it, then that'll definitely be like a home run. We got pretty much full clearance from the Federal Reserve, to do whatever we want and like make it go to the moon. Like they're not gonna stop it. So I think $100 by the end of the week, if we do break that 60 and can stay above it. Like if we don't break the 60 and it's coming, Thursday to close, it's gonna be very, very hard. GME to 20 million or nothing. What's GME at though? GME. Yeah, GME's heavy shorted too. Short interest percentage of free float, 16.48%. Gonzo trade, yeah, they've never been hacked. It's a 51% attack. So even with Ethereum, currently Ethereum until it switches to Ethereum 2.0, but any proof of work blockchain can be attacked, and it's where, like, I'm not sure if you guys know. If you don't know, you're gonna learn something. If you do, just bear with me for a second. But it's when one person or one entity or a group of people can gain 51% of the total mining power, and then they have the right to assemble the blocks in whatever way they want and start double spending and start taking money away, but it looks like it's still there essentially. But they implemented, I mean, the words for what they implemented, like the numbers and all that, it goes a little deep, so I'd have to like dig into it again. But it's a lot of different things. Mess I believe it's called, and then a couple other things they implemented to make it a lot stronger. And then hash rate, we can see last time they were hacked, I believe was August 2020. And if you pull it out to this the hash rate. So this is basically telling you the estimate of how many hashes per second ETC miners are performing. So if we take it back to just even say, you know, July or August, I believe it got hacked in like late August. That's where you've seen this dip when people really stopped mining it, to about 1.50 TH/s. But we were even at about 5, 3, 2, and now we're at about 27. So it's way safer. Like if you add everything together and look at it in that perspective, it's gonna be pretty impossible to hack ETC. Like, you're gonna need a lot of mining power. I've heard about $20 million, and I mean, you could look at Ethereum's hash rate, 563.45 TH/s. So it's way more obviously than ETC, but I mean, it's still gonna be very hard to get that mining power. Yeah, SHA-3 too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Super hard to I mean, like look at all of these other coins, you know, hash rates are so much lower. Like, you want to, I mean, you'd attack something like this, I feel like, before trying for ETC. I found this chat. It's great. Demo is great. Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot to. I made a video. I believe it's titled "Why I'm So Bullish on ETC," and I go through everything from like Google's price target, and Google tends to be on the conservative side. It's saying about 5,000 by 2030. I believe it said 5,000 by 2030. There's a lot of factors though. Like Bitcoin, ETC is the most similar to Bitcoin. Like, fundamentally, they're both proof of work blockchains. ETC is going to be the second biggest behind Ethereum Classic and behind Bitcoin, and will forever be the second biggest proof of work blockchain. It's got a fixed supply. It's well liked by institutional investors. It's the third largest crypto ETF. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Ethereum Classic. Yeah. But it's like seems like all the coins come out, they're all pretty much proof of stake. So it's like I mean, if something comes out that's proof of work that's like really good, then it could definitely happen. But I mean, as far as proof of work, doesn't seem like people are interested in it. But yeah, there's more than that too. But those are like the big things. Like, see, this only has 726.8 million assets under management, but they did have over $1 billion when ETC was in the 70s and 80s. Yeah. Uh, I hate Google search sometimes. But yeah, it's good. I like it. Yep. Well said, Matthew Wagner. Well said. Yeah, Gonzo Trey. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, the price might look a little bit high, like higher, obviously, to compared to other coins, but the market cap, you know, is lower than a lot of those other coins. So it's really more undervalued than VeChain, ICP, Stellar, Polygon, Binance, Solana, Polkadot, XRP. But there's different utilities too, right? Like, a lot of these are more functionality, used more, but Bitcoin, ETC, they're going to be more of the like gold, you know, store of value pretty much. What's the this coin just trips me out, dude. I'm like, what is going on? That was 8,500. Whew. See, like, some things are sketch, though. Self-reported data. The CMC team has not yet verified the project circulating supply. However, according to the project, its self-reported CS and self-reported MC are as followed. Yikes. Yeah, somebody, some girl pointed this out on the stream. I'm like, whoa. She pointed something else out, too. I wrote it down. I don't know. Feels like a scam. It, like, came out of nowhere. People were actually buying it. I'm like, you're crazy. I don't know. Those killer leash. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into AMP though. That one's interesting. Alright, I'm about to get out of here, guys, so hit that like button though and subscribe if you have not already. About to go dig into AMP before I hit the sack. Get ready for AMC tomorrow. Alicia Sheba, our friends. Yeah, you too, man. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.